Hello, everybody. Dan D. Federicis from Saratoga Report, and I'm here with an old friend, Najja Thompson, Executive Director of the NY Thoroughbred Breeders. Najja, how you doing? You look comfortable. You're in the outdoors. God bless you.
Good to see you, Dan. It's a crisp fall day here in Saratoga, but enjoying the weather is all Saratoga County residents should do.
Yeah, you're right, and within half a mile of your house, you got a couple of walking trails and other things as well. It's just a great city year round. And speaking of year round, there was a time not too long ago where maybe not so much with horse racing, but at least New York horse racing, there were lulls. There were times where you could get out of town for 2 weeks and nothing much happened. Those days, those lulls are fewer and further between in recent years because there's always something going on, and this month is no exception. And not just downstate here in Saratoga, right?
Definitely, you're correct, Dan. Racing is a year-round sport here in New York. We represent all breeders of the state, and Naira and Finger Lakes in Western New York provides racing all year for our constituents. So we want everybody to come out to the track. And coming up next week on Tuesday is the Saratoga Fall Mix Sale, which is another horse breeding sale right here in Saratoga County that contributes to the economic impact that racing brings to our region.
And that's a neat sale. It certainly doesn't have the excitement and the pageantry, if you will, of the August sales, but I still enjoy that sale. The prices are more reasonable. A lot of New York bred opportunities. And things like that. That's the kind of sale. If you haven't ever been there, you wear jeans and a Carhartt, and you're going to fit right in. You don't have to wear your cocktail clothing to go to this one, right?
That's definitely true. It's a sale for weanlings and broodmares. So you should definitely come out and view the horses on display, a majority of New York breds. And those, if you're interested in getting in the industry, interested in owning or breeding, come on out and speak to me or others on hand that'll tell you about our program and the incentives that we have offered. I know you know yourself, Dan, how great the New York Bred program is. So you should definitely come out to the sale on Tuesday, starting at 10 a.m. at Fasig Tipton.
Yes, you're right, and you and I both know a few trainers that have, it's not the $1 million horse sale, but there are some trainers that have bought horses at the sale and did quite well with them at the track. I'm
Definitely,
thinking Jim Bond
over.
had some, and others, many others. New York Thoroughbred Breeders has a meeting coming up in conjunction with this, right?
That's right. This Sunday will be our annual general membership meeting. You can become a member of NYTB and learn more about our organization by visiting NYTbreeders.org. We are the organization that represents the thoroughbred breeding industry in New York State. So we work with the New York State government, local officials, the racetracks in the state to help develop the program, make sure there's incentives for participation, and it really helps with the 3.3 billion in economic impact that horse racing provides to the state of New York, over 300 million right here in Saratoga with the summer meet, and of course the local breeding farms we have that provide jobs and of course support ancillary businesses and our farming and manufacturers and the local restaurants and hotels surrounding the sale, such as coming up on Tuesday.
And to clear something up, there are a lot of horse owners out there that are not breeders, but you don't have to be an official breeder to be part of the NYTB, correct?
That's right, Dan. We just want everyone's support. If you're supportive of New York Breds, the program, whether it's the racing, the purses, we fight for that every day on behalf of our members and for the betterment of the program overall.
And it's a pretty modest membership fee with a lot of benefits in it, correct?
Definitely, you get free entrance to Saratoga Racecourse when the meet is happening in the summer. You get discounts to stores such as Impressions of Saratoga on Broadway, a monthly member magazine that's distributed, and other benefits as well. And you can visit nytbreeders.org to find out more.
Excellent. Hey, Nadja, some again, like I said, there's no dull times anymore, even upstate. Tell us about a big move, and to me, and maybe you'll correct me here, kind of an unprecedented move that Naira made in the past, 48 hours, or at least it was announced in the past 48 hours. This is kind of, and explain it to me. Explain the behind the scenes concept of what happened.
Yes, yesterday it was announced that Naira purchased Sugar Maple Farm. It's a farm in the Hudson Valley region, historically known and storied to New York breeders. It's a place that has stood stallions, taking care of broodmares, foals, and racehorses on layups. And with Naira making this investment by purchasing the facility, they're really making a stand for their support of the New York Bred program, wanting to support the program. And as well, it can be a place that can provide thoroughbred aftercare, equine research, and safety, because we want the best for our equine athletes, the best of the support, and purchasing a facility such as Sugar Maple Farm and investing in it and modernizing it will bring jobs and, of course, bring development for the New York Bred program, which was what we want to see.
And there are times that myself and as well as others on Twitter, we've criticized NYRA in the past. NYRA doesn't get enough credit for what they do right, and they do a lot right. The NYRA of 15 years ago is a completely different animal, no pun intended, than the NYRA of today. And they are really, are there times I disagree with them? Other times I wish they'd do something different? Absolutely. But they don't get enough credit. It says here that NYRA is great for the horse racing in general, and certainly the New York program.
Yeah, it's a great point you make, Dan. It's a great leadership team led by Dave O'Rourke, and he's really been open with his plans. We have a new Belmont Park facility that's going to hopefully be opened in fall of 2026. We did that with the work of us breeders and the horsemen, as well as NYRA, lobbying the state government to get that loan approval without taxpayer dollars. So that's something that we're striving for. Saratoga will be, of course, an important development and is the crown jewel in New York racing. And there's a potential for having the next two Belmont Stakes right here in our backyard. So you just see the investment by NYRA with the support, of course, the breeders and the horsemen in working to improve the New York Bred program and the racing overall in the state of New York.
Great. Well, you kind of segued us there. Belmont and Saratoga. It's no secret. It looks like it's happening. Can you expand on that a little bit as to what you know, what it'll mean, kind of be beneath the surface, beyond the obvious, I guess.
Yeah, the details are still being worked out to specifics, but generally, with the construction that will be happening at Belmont Park, there is the opportunity for the Belmont Stakes to take place right here in Saratoga next June in 2024 and potentially 2025 as well. And we all know how great Saratoga is in the summertime. So to be able to have a boutique meet, and will just be a boutique meet for the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival. And then, of course, the facility will close and then open up traditionally as it has done in the second week of July through Labor Day. But I think it's a great opportunity in a town that supports racing, knows the impact, to celebrate a weekend of having the Belmont Stakes here. How can you beat that?
Yes, and I'm guessing the Chamber of Commerce is all thumbs up about this as well, right?
That's correct. I'm speaking to Todd Shimkins, and we have support from local businesses. The hotels are on standby, and it'll be a great boost to our local economy by having that influx of individuals and the local people here who want to enjoy racing for a Triple Crown event that's never happened before at Saratoga. So we have a tremendous opportunity. We just have to make sure the planning is right so everybody can enjoy it.
Yes, excellent. Hey, one more thing with NYRA, and there's a lot of talk about HISA or HISA. I'll be 90s and I won't get it right. I guess I'm sticking with, is it HISA?
HISA.
HISA. Okay. Good. I'm glad you. And there's some horse racing organization out there that are dead set against it. They're fighting in the courts. They're introducing new legislation. NYRA, on the other hand, I don't know if embracing is too strong of a word, but they're working with HISA, and you had some update on that, correct?
Yeah, it's the law of the land. It was approved by the Congress and the legislators, making HISA the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority, the regulator of the industry, in so much as horse safety and the regulations of the industry. And of course, we had some tragic incidents this summer at Saratoga. So I know that NYRA and HISA work together to implement some new initiatives to try to upkeep the safety of our equine athletes. And they're going to have a comprehensive study on the racing surfaces, racing itself. We're always working with biometric devices, and those are devices that can be put on horses to measure their heartbeats, their gait. So we're always working and improving in technology. And I think NYRA has been open to working with HISA as a partner, as they are the regulator, as according to the law of the land, and making sure we have the safest sport possible.
And I know there are people that'll disagree with me, but speaking for myself, Dan D. Federicis, I as a small time horse owner, I am very thankful for HISA. I'm thankful to get the whole nation on one page on horse racing safety and rules and so forth. And I'm also thankful for NYRA for working with HISA to save these, to save these beautiful athletes, to greatly reduce. I guess we'll never completely wipe out injuries. It is a nature of the game, but we need to incredibly reduce them to almost nothing. And as one horse owner, as one fan, I'm happy that it's going in this direction.
Yeah, I completely agree, Dan. And the New York Thoroughbred Breeders, and we know our members, we only want what's safe for our equine athletes. It's our members who breed these horses, who sell them in the sales ring. So we want to make sure they're taken care of, and thoroughbred aftercare as well, which is the focus of our meeting on Sunday. And we have participating thoroughbred aftercare organizations on display to show you the care that horses receive when they have a post-retirement career after their racing days.
Well, that's great. Let me flash this on the screen here. Folks, if you go to their website under membership, I believe under the membership banner, you can join, and a lot of good reasons to join. Again, you do not have to be a breeder. I was once a breeder. We did have a horse many years ago. It didn't quite work out. Sometimes they work out. It's like horse ownership, right? Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But I've been in this game for almost 20 years and I enjoy it. It's my country club. It's my golf. And so folks, go to the website and join, or at least keep up to date on the New York Breeder Program and the NYTB. Najja, thanks for joining us today. Hope everything goes great on Sunday. Hope the sales break some more records like they did over the summer. And onward and forward. And in a blink, we'll be at the Breeders' Cup.
Definitely. No, appreciate the time, Dan. If anybody sees me in town, please stop me to talk about more about the program. And if you want to become a member, please visit our website.
Excellent. Thanks, Najja. Take care.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.